A new study has found uncool teenagers end up as happier adults. The US research has linked being popular in high school to anxiety and depression later in life. So for more, let's bring in parenting expert Claire Orange. Hi there, Claire.
Afternoon, Emmy.
So what do you make of this research?
Well, it's interesting research, and it's certainly, I don't think it's new research. I think it's the same concepts that we already know. And, you know, our teenagers are really shaping their skills to become adults, and if they spend those teenage years pitting themselves against other children for popularity and status, there's a fair chance that that template will follow them into adulthood. So, you know, anxiety and depression would go along with that. It's worrying behaviour.
Okay, fair enough. Now, the research also found teens with close friends in high school are happier adults. Why is this?
Well, you know, those teen years are so important. As parents, we become less important to our children in that their friends step up, and that's what they need to be doing. It's part of their growth, and as they're going into those relationships, they're learning about trust and loyalty and how to develop these really firm friendships with people, which is not always the good stuff. It's the difficult stuff too. So it's what they're going to base their adult relationships on. They're developing resilience and all those sorts of skills. So for the child who's learnt that in their teen years, they take that into their adult years as really lovely, well-developed skills. So they are going to be happier.
So how much can parents interfere with their teen child's relationships, or friendships rather?
Well, I don't know that you can interfere. I like to talk about this, you know, an acronym around NO. So there are things that we would encourage parents to do. So the first one is to know your children's friends, your teen's friends, and know how your child is in those relationships, because it'll give you a clue as to how they're going to develop those relationships. So if they are the child who's always clawing their way up the social hierarchy, there's probably an issue. The second one is to nod a lot. We do a lot of telling as parents, but nodding is a great skill. You know, that, yeah, that sounds difficult or interesting, because then our children will talk to us more, which takes us into that open conversation often. So that's such an important thing to do with our kids, with their friendships. We do lots of telling kids how it should be, and when we open conversations and we reference things that have happened in a non-judgmental way, we help children to grow those conversations. I know parents are groaning because they go, oh, I just get grunts. Continue, persevere. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And then wisdom. And that's not adult wisdom. It's not grandpa wisdom about when I was a lad. It's, we've been teenagers. We've done things in friendships that I'm sure we're not proud of. I did. Share those with your kids, because why should you wait till you're 30 or 40 to go, gee, I wish someone had told me that. So when we share those things wisely with our children, we reflect on our experience and share it with our children, we're helping them into this sort of certain learning and this adult wisdom. We're sharing it with them, and that's a lovely thing to do with our teens, to guide them through those tricky friendships. Rather than interfering, it's helping them to navigate.
Yeah, it's certainly about opening that conversation up. Claire Orange, thanks very much this afternoon.
Thanks, Emmy.